Good morning and welcome to Yoga Flow with Monica. I am Monica and today we're gonna do a little bit kind of like a power yoga for the mornings. So it will really warm you up. So yeah, just jump into something comfy, get out your mat, and we're gonna start on all fours. So when you're ready, slowly come onto all fours. We're not gonna stay into kind of seated meditation because if it's early in the morning you might start getting sleepy again, so that's why we're starting straight. Okay, so gonna come into all fours, have the knees below your hips and shoulders just above the wrists, and we're gonna do a couple cat-cows. So when you're ready, inhale, drop the belly, start bringing the shoulder blades together, maybe look up. Exhale through the nose. So we start breathing through the nose. Round the back. Start feeling the stretch around your kind of between the shoulder blades, middle back, maybe even upper back. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, tuck the belly in, maybe even chin comes towards the chest. Twice more. Spread those fingers wide. Exhale, round. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent. What we're gonna do now, we're actually gonna go through a kind of child's pose and lay down onto our mat. So very slowly with an exhale, start coming to the child's pose, bringing the hips towards the heels. Then come through and very slowly release it down to the mat. Excellent. Engage your arms, lift yourself up. Exhale, release the hips towards the heels. Inhale up. Start bending into the elbows. Try to keep the elbows close to the body. Release it down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Last 2 times. Inhale, coming onto all fours. Exhale, bending into the elbows and going down. Inhale, up, and exhale, down. Last time. Inhale, go up. Slowly release it down. Again, up last time. And come into child's pose. We're gonna stay here for 2 breaths. So this time release your head to the floor. Arms straight out. And your hips trying to reach the heels. One more breath. Then slowly lift your head up and we're gonna come into all fours. Then we're gonna tuck the toes and very slowly start peeling the heels away, your knees away from the mat and come into downward dog. Inhale and exhale, keep your knees bent, fingers spreading wide, pushing through those fingers and knuckles, trying to lift yourself high up. And then maybe straighten the legs tiny bit, but they don't have to be perfectly straight, okay? Especially in the morning, usually you are much more tighter in your body. So really listen to your body and be gentle. One more breath. Then what we're gonna do, we actually start walking the palms towards our feet. Very slowly, coming into forward fold here. Inhale and exhale, release your head down. You can even grab opposite elbows and come kind of into ragdoll pose. You can even move from side to side. 2 more breaths here. Really don't, relax all the body. We're not trying to come into perfectly perfect forward fold. We're just trying to release all the tensed muscles, like dormant muscles after the night sleep. Great. Slowly release the palms down to the mat and walk them out again, coming into downward dog. So come into downward dog. What we're gonna do, we're gonna raise the right leg up and we're gonna bend the knee. You're gonna start trying to bring the knee towards the ceiling or the sky while bringing your right heel towards your glute, kind of left glute. Just check in that you're not moving with all body, so the shoulder should be quite in line, okay? So we're pushing straight through the arms and just trying to open the hip. Slowly release it down. Maybe walk the dog on the spot. And we're going to repeat the same on another side. So inhale, lift the left leg up, then start bending into the knee and trying to bring the knee towards the ceiling and bringing the left heel towards the right glute. But check in that you're not opening through that left shoulder. Inhale and exhale, one more. And slowly release it down. Walk the dog on the spot again. Look to the front of the mat and walk or step both feet in between the mat. Okay? Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, slowly release it down. Inhale, lift the arms up and over. Exhale, coming into Namaste. Observe how you feel. Inhale and exhale. We're gonna go through actually 3 sun salutations A. So first one is a bit slower and then we will speed it up. So when you're ready, inhale, raise the arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, slowly start bending into the knees and releasing the palms to the ground. Release the head down as well. Inhale, we're gonna lift halfway. You can bring the palms over the shins or maybe even higher to keep that spine straight. Exhale, slowly release it down. And then we're gonna step one leg, then another, coming into plank pose. For the first one, we're gonna release the heel, your knees to the ground. I don't know why today I keep mixing the heels and knees. And very slowly start bending into the elbows, releasing down to the mat, untucking the toes, and then we're gonna go up into the mini cobra. So we're gonna kind of rolling the shoulders up, back and down, and then lifting up, tiny bit, legs engaged, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, releasing down, tuck the toes, peel yourself away from the mat, and then lift the hips towards the ceiling. Excellent. Stay here for one breath. Keep the knees gently bent. Try to lengthen. Try to focus now on the back rather than legs. Exhale. Look to the front of the mat and walk or step your feet in between the palms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, slowly releasing down. Inhale, raise your arms up and over. Exhale, Namaste. Excellent. Observe how you feel, and we're gonna go a little bit faster, so less of a cues. So inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, release the arms to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine and neck. Exhale, release the palms to the ground, step both legs to the back. And then start bending into the elbows next to your body. Untucking the toes, applying the pressure in your palms, opening the chest, bringing shoulder blades together, lifting up, maybe a little bit higher. Exhale, slowly releasing down, tucking the toes, pushing yourself away from the mat, and coming into downward dog. Excellent. Gonna stay there. 2 breaths. Check in, maybe you feel a bit warmer. You can have the legs tiny bit straighter. Shoulders relaxed. Then look to the front of the mat and step both feet in between the palms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, slowly release it down. Inhale, raise your arms up and over. Exhale, Namaste. Inhale and exhale. Observe how you feel, and one more before going into some core work. So when you're ready, inhale, raise the arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, slowly releasing down. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine and neck. Exhale, plant the palms, step both legs to the back. Release the knees or not this time. Start bending into the elbows, elbows grazing your ribs, and tucking the toes, engaging the legs, lifting the kneecaps, coming into highest cobra. Exhale, slowly releasing down, tucking the toes, pushing yourself away from the mat, coming into downward dog. Inhale, exhale, one more. Then slowly coming onto all fours and coming into child's pose, just releasing for a second. Observe how you feel. One more breath here. Then we're gonna come into dolphin plank or forearm plank, just to warm up the bodies a little bit more. So come onto all forearms, and you can keep the palms interlaced or just palms on the mat, so whatever feels better, okay? I like having it interlaced. And then bring the knees away from the floor, or if you feel that, you're still waking up, you can always keep the knees on the floor. So this just shows what feels better, and stay there for 3 deep inhales and full exhales. 2 more. Try not to collapse to your shoulders. Neck is long, ears away from the shoulders. 1 more breath here. And then releasing down your hips, keeping your elbows where they are, just opening the palms if you had them together. Coming into Sphinx pose. So legs are engaged. We're trying to bring those shoulders away to the back, bringing shoulder blades together, and keep breathing. 2 more breaths here. 1 more. And again, we're gonna come into forearm plank or dolphin plank. So lift your hips away from the mat, and as I mentioned, you can be on the knees if you need, or you can lift the knees away and come into full plank. Just if you're coming into full plank, it's important not to collapse in your shoulders, and as well that you're not ending arching the back or having the hips too high. So try to check in that they are in line with the rest of the body. 1 more breath. Slowly releasing down, releasing your head down as well, bringing the palms on top of each other at the top of the mat, and releasing your forehead to the palms. We're coming into crocodile pose. Just relax here for 2 more breaths. 1 more. Excellent. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring the arms next to our body, fingers facing down, so towards your feet. And then we're gonna lift the arms away from the mat and try to lift our torso, kind of chest away from the mat. Coming into modified Shalabhasana. Inhale and exhale, engage those legs, kneecaps lifts, maybe even knees lift actually from the mat. Inhale and exhale, 1 more. Slowly releasing down, release the right cheek to the floor. Relax for a second here. Then come back to the middle again. We're gonna do it this time with the legs. So we're gonna keep the palms on the floor. We're gonna lift the legs and we're gonna lift the chest as well away from the mat. Try and engage those legs. Don't bring them too much out. It should be more or less in line with your hip bones. Look forward. Make sure shoulders away from the ears. You're not tensing anything unnecessary. And then again, slowly releasing down. This time the left cheek rests on the mat. Deep restorative inhales and exhales. One more. Come back to the middle. And now we're gonna lift everything. Palms, arms away from the mat as well as the legs, okay? And trying to reach towards the end of the mat with your arms to help to open the chest. So when you're ready, inhale and lift everything. And we're gonna stay here for 3 breaths. So try breathe naturally. Relax your facial muscles. One more deep inhale and exhale. Really engaging those legs and arms. Everything is active. And then slowly releasing down. Again, bringing both palms at the top of the mat on top of each other. And release the head down. One more breath here. Great job. Bring the palms next to your ribs. Apply the pressure. Come to all fours. Then swing the legs to the side and we're gonna come into seated. Come into seated. We're gonna try to come into boat pose just before coming into cool down. So bend your legs, plant the feet on the mat. And you have a couple of options here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna lean back a little bit so our spine is straight and you have engagement in your abdominals. So all abdominal wall here. So you can stay here having your palms hugging the legs. You can have the arms parallel to the floor. Or there are other options when you lift your legs and the shins are parallel to the floor. And you can again have your legs hugging or in line with your legs. Okay, so the arms here or hugging the legs. You choose, okay? Come here, we're gonna stay for 3 breaths and we're gonna do 3 times. So if you come with the legs up, make sure that you don't round that spine and collapse in the shoulders. We're opening the chest, okay? So the spine is straight. One more breath. And then release. Cross your legs, come into seated. Inhale and exhale here. One more. Second time. So slowly come into your position. As I mentioned, you can perfectly be here, you don't have to lift the legs. As long as you can feel that engagement and your chest is open. Or you can lift the legs up. Again, hugging the legs or having the arms parallel to the legs. Open the chest, 2 more breaths here. Collarbones are shining through. Slowly cross the legs, come into seated. Inhale and exhale. Feel how everything relaxes in your torso area. I have some cats which are fighting there. One more breath here. And we're gonna come into the last one. So again, choose wisely the position so you can feel quite comfortable. Come, spine is straight, 3 breaths here. 1. Smile to yourself, concentrate on your breath. 2. The last one. Excellent. Cross the legs, come into seated. Just relax for a second. Observe how you feel. You might feel even some contraction in your growing area. It's totally normal. And then we're gonna go onto our backs. So slowly release down. Release down, keep your knees bent, bring your heels quite close to your glutes. They should be in line, more or less in line with your ankles. And we're gonna come into free bridge poses. So apply the pressure into your palms, forearms and elbows. As well, start pushing through the heels and lifting the glutes away from the floor. Lifting the hip bones towards the ceiling or the sky, making sure that the knees are in line. Don't go too high for the first one. I'm gonna stay here for 3 breaths. One more. Sorry, 2 more. Last one. Slowly coming back down the same way you came. So first the middle back, lower back, and the glutes come the last. Open your feet as wide as the mat and bring the knees into each other. Relax here. You can even bring the palms over the belly. One more breath. Second time. So bring the knees again in line with the hip bones. Bring those heels quite close to you. Apply the pressure, and this time you can lift higher. So lift a bit higher, maybe even wiggle your shoulders underneath your chest. But always keep in mind that you're lifting through the heels. The knees are in line with your hip bones, and you still have some space between your chin and the chest, so you can breathe comfortably, okay? One more deep inhale and exhale here. And then again, slowly releasing down, vertebra by vertebra. Excellent. This time we're gonna bring the feet together, open the knees wide. Again, you can have the palms over the belly or next to your body, whatever feels comfortable. Don't forget to breathe through your nose. Relax the facial muscles, especially jaw and the forehead area. We're gonna go to the last and the deepest bridge pose. So this time, if you wish, you can actually wiggle the shoulders underneath your chest and interlace the palms behind your back and really then push through the arms. This will help you to open up a little bit more in the chest area. So again, slowly come back, bring the feet on the floor, find that alignment, knees with the hip bones and with the ankles. Apply the pressure into your forearms, start lifting through the heels, lift up, maybe wiggle the shoulders underneath the chest and interlace the palms just below your glutes, and then push into those arms, and that will help you to lift a bit higher. But again, make sure that the knees are not spreading wide and that you can still breathe freely, so the chin and the chest has some space in between of them. 2 more breaths here. 1 more. And then you're gonna go out the same way you came in. So first, release the palms, release the shoulders, slowly coming down. Relaxing here just for a breath. Then bring your knees into your chest, hug them. And you can even roll from side to side if you have quite a soft surface or your back is not too sensitive. So you can rock from side to side just to release the lower spine, your lumbar spine. And then very slowly release your feet to the ground. Go to the side of the body. Lift yourself up, cross the legs, and relax here. Inhale and exhale, observe how you feel. Then we're gonna bring the palms together in front of the heart and we're gonna seal the practice. Namaste. I really hope you enjoyed it today. If you have any questions or comments, just drop them below the video. I will get back to you as soon as possible. And as well, I hope to see you soon in my channel. Bye!